today I'm going to bring you something very special. It is a Webb Tucson trifecta. Try saying that 3 times fast. I can hardly say it 1 time slow. But I want to feature 3 different Webb communities today just to show you some options that you might have in the Tucson area. Now, the first community that we're at is one that a lot of you guys have been asking me about, and that is the Webb Rocking K property, which is brand new. It's so new, they don't even have the amenities finished yet, but we'll talk about that in a second. So this community is pretty typical of most of the Webb communities that are being built today. Hybrid communities where you have a larger overall big community for all ages. They've got their own amenities, which you as a resident of the 55 plus section can access, but they can't come to your amenities. So if your grandkids want to go to a splash pad and a play pool, they can do that, but you're not going to ever have kids at your pool, which I think is awesome. This community will eventually have just over 630-ish homes, and one of the big benefits I see to this community is it's set apart just a little bit. We're in Vail, Arizona, just outside of Tucson. So you're not right downtown Tucson. You're in a separate, I guess it's a town, but it's an area. It's a beautiful area with gorgeous mountain views, but you're still close to services. You've got grocery stores 20 minutes away. You've got Walgreens 10 or 15 minutes away. You've got restaurants nearby. And then, of course, healthcare, multiple options for healthcare. And then if this applies to you, there is a VA hospital here in the Tucson area. Lots of pluses I see to this community. It is brand new. So what I want you to know is, like all new Webb communities, you're going to choose your model. Right now we're in the sanctuary model, which is gorgeous, and we'll be doing a separate model home tour that we'll tell you about in the near future. But Webb is known for good floor plans, good quality, and a better price. Now, how do they keep the prices low? One way they do that is to have land that's a little further out. None of these 55 plus communities, if you've noticed, are right smack dab in the middle of a big city. They buy land further out because it's cheaper land, which keeps the sales prices down for us. But these developers, and Webb is the king of this, they're very mindful, of course, about the things that we want and need. We're going to need a hospital. We're going to need a Walgreens. We're going to need a Fry's. Some of you might need a Safeway, but I'm never going to need a Safeway. You guys know that. I'm a Fry's kind of girl. This community, being brand new, you're going to get in on the ground floor of pricing. You're also going to have the very nicest selection of lots. The view lots will be sold first, and then they'll be moving towards the outside edges of the community. Pricing starts for the very smallest model, just over 1,500-ish square feet, $389,900 for a base price. Now remember, you've got a lot premium and your upgrades over that, but you could probably get in the low 400s without sacrificing, first of all, quality, and you're not going to sacrifice style. I can help you pick the best selections to have a very nice home at still an affordable price. So when we're talking about activities, right now, because the community is brand new, it might seem to you like there's not a lot going on. But the overall Rocking K development is publishing this lifestyle calendar. Here's how you would access that if you're in the Webb section. You just have these little armbands. But they've got all kinds of things going on. Ooh, a murder mystery event. They've got trail rides. Looks like several times or maybe at least once a month, stargazing and hot cocoa. Then they've got wine tastings. They've got, movie night. That sounds fun. You know, I love movies. And then here is something that would make me buy in this community right now. You guys know that I love a good bingo night. So that was, I missed it. It was in February. But They'll be doing it, I'm sure, again, for all the crazy people like me that just love a good bingo game. So activities going on. Then when the 12,000 square foot community center opens, you'll have your own activities with, and I hate to say it this way, your own people, those of us who are over 55. Again, if you want to go to a movie night in the big Rock and Key area, you're totally welcome to do that. Get a gang from your Del Webb section and go over there, take your chairs and your blankets and enjoy. But you'll also have all of the traditional clubs and activities that will go along with the standard Del Webb 55 plus community that we all know and love. It's not going to be available though until early 2026, maybe if we're lucky late 2025. But for a lot of you who are in the research phase right now, that could be perfect timing. So far, as of this date, and right now we are in late March of 2024, they've sold about 12 lots so far. They do have some spec homes about to come available, and the first homeowner will be moving in soon. So if you want to be in on the ground floor, I think this is an amazing community to check out. Now, we're also going to check out the other two communities next. So let me go hop in the car. We're going to drive just a little ways down the road, and then I'll tell you all about our next community. So our second community that we are at now, another Del Webb, number 2 of our trifecta here today, is Del Webb Rancho Delago. This is still in Vail, Arizona, which is not far from the Rock and Key. This is just a totally established community. And one of the things I like about this little community, I say little, it's got 585 homes, so it's not tiny, but it's not a giant community. It is gated. So it's not guard gated, but it is keypad gated for those of you who are snowbirds or you travel a lot. Nice to have that gate as just an added layer of security. So the community center here is about 14,000 square feet, which is about typical for most of our Del Webb communities. It's going to have all the bells and whistles that you like, pool, games, cards, clubs, all of the things that we know and like about Del Webb communities, as well as being close to all the city amenities. So 15-ish minutes to shopping, grocery stores, again, Fry's and Safeway. You're going to go to the same one as the Rock and Key people. I hope you go to the Fry's. And then you've got multiple choices for medical. Now, when they say, well, TMC is nearby, that's the Tucson Medical Center. There are other hospital brands as well. But as you know, healthcare is important to those of us in this age group. And that's one of the big questions I get from you guys. How far is the healthcare? In this case, it is not far. So pricing in this community, it's all going to be resales. Originally, this community was started by Kay Hovnanian, or KHOV for short. That's what those of us in the biz call it, KHOV. Then it was taken over and finished out by Del Webb. Those 585 homes were finished being built out about 2018. Your pricing is going to be mid to high 300s up into the 500s, which is a nice affordable price range. So the homes here are not going to be super old, but they're not brand new either. But a lot of our audience enjoys an established community. You can see here from the footage that we're showing you that there is established landscaping. They've got beautiful leafy trees. They've got large palm trees. The yards have been landscaped. So it's not all those little teeny tiny bushes that a new home community would have. Some people demand new, other people demand a resale. Today's trifecta is going to give you a little bit of both. So let me know what you think, and now we'll go on to community number 3. Okay guys, we are at community number 3 in the Del Webb Tucson trifecta. This is Del Webb Dove Mountain, which is located in Marana, Arizona. We've gone north about, maybe 30 minutes or so from Vail. This is easily accessible to Oro Valley and to Interstate 10. Many ways to get here if you're zipping around this part of Tucson, but near lots of medical, lots of shopping, all of the things. You're still in between two airports. You can easily get to the Phoenix airport for nonstops to London and other European destinations, or you can of course go to the Tucson airport. Here in this community, there are about 600-ish homes. They've got the typical Del Webb Community Center. This one is about 14,000 square feet. All of the same bells and whistles that the other locations have. You've got bocce, you've got pickleball, outdoor pool, outdoor hot tub spas to be out. Lots of fun activities and clubs. That is the beauty of the Del Webb communities overall. They know how to do 55 plus right, and they'll have all of the bells and whistles just in a little smaller, more intimate community setting. So if you're somebody who doesn't want all the hustle and bustle of a gigantic community, some of those I feature in my other videos, that's not a problem. We've got these sized down, right-sized communities built by Del Webb. Now the prices here at Dove Mountain start in the higher 400s, go up into the 700s plus, still very affordable for such a luxury community. I would say though that this one is a bit more upscale than the other two that we saw earlier today. And so if you're somebody who likes nice things, I think you're going to appreciate the fact that the Ritz-Carlton Resort is right down the street. Do you see where I'm going with this? Not that the others are bad or not good enough. This one's just elevated a teeny tad more. We have something for everybody here in the Tucson area when it comes to Del Webb and other communities. So if you like what you've seen today and you think Tucson might be on your radar, and some of the things we've shown you and talked about today are checking some of your boxes, feel free to reach out to me at the number below on the screen. I would love to schedule a time for a phone visit with you to talk about all of the communities in Tucson and other parts of Arizona, and we can get you on the calendar for your house hunting trip. I look forward to talking to you very soon.